1. Herophilos, the father of anatomy and vivisection. Welcome to ancient Greece, 4th century BC. Philosophers were still arguing whether fire was an element and if sneezes were divine signs. But Herophilos, he wasn't here for metaphors. He wanted cold anatomical facts, trained under the Hippocratic method which taught doctors to do no harm. Herophilos took a sharp turn. He moved to Alexandria, Egypt, a city built by Alexander the Great and filled with temples of knowledge. But instead of copying scrolls, Herophilos opened up condemned criminals while they were still alive. These weren't symbolic sacrifices. They were live dissections done in front of students, scholars, and sometimes officials. Herophilos mapped the nervous system, discovered that the brain, not the heart, controlled thought, and even identified the duodenum and the reproductive organs. The term vivisection was practically born here. Revolutionary? Yes. Barbaric? Absolutely. Number 2. Unit 731. Jump to the 1930s and 40s. While Hitler's boys were busy with their twisted race science, Japan said, "Why let them have all the horror?" Enter Unit 731, an experimental facility run by General Shiro Ishii. On the surface, it was the Epidemic Prevention and Water Purification Department. In reality, a torture camp disguised as a lab. It was based in Pingfeng, Manchuria, and served as a playground for biological warfare research. The experiments had code names like Maruta, meaning logs, because that's how they dehumanized their victims. People were infected with diseases like anthrax and the bubonic plague just to observe symptoms. Others were vivisected without anesthesia, their organs removed while they screamed. Some were frozen alive to study frostbite. One test involved tying victims to stakes and detonating grenades to test blast wounds. Oh, and it gets worse. After the war, the US government gave Ishii and his team immunity in exchange for their data. These monsters walked free. They were never punished. Victims, mass buried, sometimes still twitching.